morning. So the first 10 minutes of getting up probably defines the rest of your day. Is in mood, what you're going to be doing, how you're going to be responding, how you think you're not responding. But there's no such thing as no communication. You communicate all the time. Even when you're quiet, you're communicating. And the first 10 minutes, so to say, determines the rest of your day. Excuse my camera, I'm like this. If I go like that, straightens it up. So, what you got to get into in the first 10 minutes? So, here's some of my stuff that I do. So, I sit and align with the energy that I want to be within that day. So, I'm doing it now as I'm talking, so it's only a thought away. Well, first of all, the first 10 minutes, because when you get up, you're a little bit groggy, you're going into an alpha theta state, which you are more programmable early in the morning and late at night, because your brain waves are naturally coming down, or are still down from coming out of your sleep state. So your subconscious is more accessible, and 90% of what we do it subconsciously, so we're on automatic pilot. That's the explanation of why the first 10 minutes is important to get right when you get up. So, don't check your phone straight away, don't get into scrolling straight away. I do that, but I do that after my first 10 minutes. It's not scrolling, it's usually checking messages, and I tend to share something what's positive for me, so I'll look at certain people who I follow and I'll probably share their reels, just to align myself. And I might check on some clients, what they've been up to over the weekend and things, especially my mindset clients, because it gives me a good indication of where they are. And also what people are posting gives you a good well, not always, because it can be a little bit fake, can't it, in social media, but that's another story. So I'll get into that aligning myself or getting into aligning myself for how I want to be within that day, how I want to perceive myself. So then I just sit down, and this morning I just did my little bit of gratitude, got my eyes open, didn't have them closed. I was just thinking about Willow when she was reading to me yesterday, and wow, blown away with Willow's reading. Angela said, how well did she do? I said, damn sight better than what a dad can do. Amazing reading. So that was shifting my mood, thinking about how well she's doing. Thoughts, just feelings. And I started visualising my training session today. A bit stiff from yesterday's training. What have I got to do in my training plan today? Checked out what I was going to be doing, so I'm lining myself up for the day. Simple things like that. Knowing your structure through the day avoids distractions for John. Sometimes I can get distracted quite easily at times. But if I have a routine, a morning routine, my day seems to pan out. So it's important for me to have that routine. And the importance is, because I know how the brain's affected when I first get up in the morning, I've got to align myself for the day. And yes, our coffee tends to help me along the way. My meditation will be later today. I have a little gap from 1 o'clock till 2 o'clock today. So I shall get my meditation in then I shall eat after my meditation. So that's just a little snapshot of what I do. Just remember, you're so programmable first thing in the morning. That's the way in. If you want to change and break the habit of being yourself, it's a good time to practice it in the morning, when you're already in them lower brain waves, where you already can get into that subconscious mind. And later on in the evening, that's a good time to do it. If you listen to people talking to you, you want to program yourself, do that. There's lots of good stuff out there. Or if you want to do it later in the evening, lots of stuff out there. Have a look at Paul McKenna, he's amazing at it. He's been at it bloody donkey's years.